Hello, this is Felipe Alfonso and I'm doing the demo for the first assignment of the Mobile and Pervasive Computing course. I'm gonna start showing my layout. This is my main activity layout. It has a text input layout, a button search, and my recycler view. Then for my recycler view, for my relative view, I have this layout, relative layout, and it has my image view here and the information that are gonna be shown in the recycler view. And then the movie details, this layout gonna pop up when the user clicks on each of the relative layouts of the recycler view. This is the poster. This button gonna allows me to go back to my recycler view, to my main activity where my recycler view is, and information of the movie. So yeah, let's go to main activity. Instantiating my binding, instantiating my adapter. I'm gonna show later, and I'm instantiating my view model. Now on my onCreate method, I'm just instantiating my binding and my view model, and here I'm just setting my click listener to my button that basically gonna store what is the input of the text input layout. I'm gonna store it here in this variable, and I'm gonna pass it to my search movie method that is a method from my view model. Once all the search movie method finish his process, this I'm invoking here my get movie data. This is a live data object. So as consequence, it has this observe method that's gonna allow me to trigger this onChange method when something change on my view model. Basically, when the data is retrieved, I'm just receiving here a list of models of my movie and assigning them to my adapter. Then just constructing or setting up my layout, and then I'm just passing it to my recycler view with my adapter. So my adapter here, it has it extends from my view holder, and my view holder just has the 4 attributes that I showed in the relative layout, and my constructor receives this item view, and from the item view I'm just going to assign each of the items of the view to each of one of these attributes of my view holder. So if I go back here to my movie adapter, I'm just instantiated here a list of models. I have my constructor method that receives a movie list of movie models, and then I have my abstract methods developed here. This basically gonna inflate the layouts of each of one of the cards of the recycler view and returning it. Then it is my binding that is just kind of parsing all the elements of my view holder, basically putting the values to the view, and then here I'm adding the click listener to each one of the items of the recycler view, just to open this movie details view or layout. And with intent, I'm passing this this ID that I'm gonna explain later why. This get item account, I'm just getting the size of my movie list. And this update data, I'm just using it to update my movie list just for my recycler view. So if I go to my view model, here is the search movie that I mentioned before. I'm just, well, let's start from here. So I'm defining here a mutable live data. I'm instantiating here my movie model, and this is my get movie data that I talked about before. This is a live data. It's a function that I'm gonna return a live data that is a list of movie models. Basically, this live data that I'm defining here. My constructor and my method search movie. This just have defined my API to make a first search of movies. I'm just hitting my using my API client class, as is made of based on this OKHTTP library. Basically, it's just getting the request, the URL, building the URL, and making the request here. And then if it fails, it's gonna log a message. If it responds okay, so I'm just retrieving the body of the response and transforming it here in a JSON object, and extracting all the data of the API. And then I'm just from this movie list here, I'm just creating a new movie model object for each one of the movies encountered here in this request. And then this movie list, I'm passing it to my movie list live data that I defined in here. So if I go to my model, I just have my attributes here, and getters and setters, and then I think I'm explained everything so far. Yeah. Oh yeah. So here in my adapter, I mentioned that I'm creating a movie details layout. So my layout has this fetch movies details method that I'm gonna be invoked on the onCreate method. It's just making a request to a different API that has more information, and exactly the same as the previous one. It has the on failure and on response. This suppress lane is because it has a warning, and I just follow along with the recommendation of the IDE. So again, I'm retrieving the response, and I'm parsing it and assigning to each item of my binding, as well as the poster, and that's pretty much it in the view. So if I go, I already have running this, so I'm gonna search here for a movie that contains the word man. So I just search a bunch of movies. I'm just gonna open one, and it's showing me the details of the movie. If I go back with my button, it throws me back. Let's try with Matt, for example. Search. All these movies contains the word Matt. Again, if I click on each of them or one of them, it's gonna show me the details. Thank you.